Okay, so today we're going to talk about the kinematic equations that we have over on the right in purple, and we're going to use the guess method in order to solve this problem and to solve for the unknown. So a dog is sitting and begins running at a fence that is 30 meters away. If the dog accelerates at 3 meters per second squared, calculate the final velocity of the dog. So in purple, I'm going to show my work. So our guess method, we start with G, stands for givens. So our givens, a dog is sitting. If you're sitting, your initial velocity is 0. So our first given, list velocity initial is 0. It begins running at a fence that is 30 meters away. 30 meters is going to be a distance, so it is our displacement. So it's x. If the dog accelerates at 3 meters per second squared, it is accelerating. So we have a equals 3 meters per second squared. We have another given. Calculate the final velocity of the dog. So we have no more givens, but it does tell us calculate the final velocity. So our unknown, what we're trying to solve for, I'm going to circle. Our unknown is velocity final, VF. Okay, now for equation. We're going to use our givens and our unknown, and we're going to go over to the right in purple. Notice, we have VI. So I'm going to go over here in black, and I'm going to underline. We have VI here, VI here, VI here. The next one is X. We have X here, X here. Notice this equation does not have X. Cannot use it. Doesn't have X. Next one is A for acceleration. This one has A, this one has A. So we can use both of those so far. Now VF. Notice the first one, does it have VF? No, so we can't use it. We're left with one equation. That has to be the equation we're using. So it's going to be VF squared equals VI squared plus 2AX. Our next step is to sort it. So to sort, we're trying to solve for VF. We have to do PEMDAS backwards. So if we write PEMDAS over here, to get VF by itself, we're going to have to take the square root. And we're going to have to take the square root of both sides. So we're going to be left with VF equals radical VI squared plus 2AX. Last one is to just substitute. So we have VF equals radical 0 meters per second squared plus 2 times our acceleration. And this is all going to be multiplied by our displacement of 30 meters. And you just plug that in your calculator. You'll solve for velocity final. And you will have velocity final in meters per second.